Hey, this is Michael, and in this video I'll show you CodeceptUI, the new web interface coming to CodeceptJS, and which will improve the way how you work with your tests, how you analyze them, how you edit them, how you write them, and how you execute them. So this is very cool thing for testing, and it will bring you a real joy to your end-to-end tests. So let's look at it. So CodeceptJS at the moment of writing this video is still in a beta, and it's still a work in progress, but it's almost ready to show you how it works. So I just opened my CodeceptJS demo project, and I see the list of tests here. So I can execute any test from this list, like this one. So this was already executed, but I'll show you how it's executed again. And you see on the left side of the screen the tests which are being executed. And on the right side of the screen you can see this page snapshots. So it really works like in Cypress, but unlike Cypress, you can run these tests in the different engines like WebDriver, TestCafe, Puppeteer, which is available yet, which is working at this moment. So I enabled the headless mode, but I can rerun this test in the window with one chain in the settings menu. So yeah, this test will now be executed in this window and closed after test. So snapshots are still taken, and you can easily review this test after. You can see the page objects are shown, some comments are shown, so you can toggle these steps in the page objects. What I really like here is that you see this step executed some error on a page. And if you see the snapshot of this page, you can review this error. So yeah, it's on the page. So unlike Cypress, this is not your real application. This is just a snapshot taken. But yeah, you can review it and analyze. So I don't think you need to keep your application here. You can execute your tests as you usually do in Puppeteer and WebDriver from CodeceptUI. So this is very nice UI. You can probably search for locators. For now, this is not very efficient locators, just a CSS, so I wouldn't use this feature yet. But probably we will improve it in next releases. So going back to my project and reviewing all my tests, you can see that I can I have statistics for my tests on the bottom. I can execute my tests. Okay, so I started all my tests now, and I see that the web browser was shown. So okay, I'm going to stop my tests because better to execute them in headless mode. So you see the tests were stopped after the first one, and let me change the mode to headless again and execute the tests. So you see on the bottom here the current test which being executed, and we can go to live preview to see how it's being run. So at this moment the try pause test is executed. And when the pause command, you know it from CodeceptJS, is called, you have the interactive pause mode, which is also available in CodeceptUI. So yes, now you have interactive pause. You can review the last snapshot taken, and you can do something on a page, like filling fields, clicking links, whatever. But for this demo, I'm just skipping the test and continuing the execution. You see the next step is being executed as well. So you can see the current test running, and they all getting executed till they will be finished all. So as you see, you can easily review your tests, launch them, and you can even edit your tests. But we will use the standalone IDE like Visual Studio Code. To launch it, you can put in the comments like this command will launch code editor, add the file, we are putting as a parameter. For me, I need to update this command to use the snap for Ubuntu. So snap run code. This is important to me. Probably for you, you can just go with the initial command like code go to. But I updated the settings. Now I can go to any tests, open it, and you see this edit button here. And when I click it, I see my code editor. Where is my code editor? Oh, it's not opened yet, so it will need to be opened. Okay, yeah, it's opening, and I will have my test opened in the very same line where I just clicked it. So I clicked inside a page object, so the page object was opened, and I'm on the very first line of this page object, and yeah, I can edit and modify it. When I save this file, the UI will automatically reload it, and I will see the changes here. So actually I can stop the execution at this point, and basically this is mostly everything I wanted to show you. By the way, you can filter your tests by text or just by name, and this all works. So you can execute any test. You can execute this only one test. For instance, this test is data driven, so it's created like with data scenario, but I can execute only one test for this mode. So that's really great. So this is what CodeceptUI looks like, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, I showed this only some bits of it, and what's great about it, it shows you your tests in a very nice way. It can execute your tests in WebDriver, Puppeteer, Test Cafe, whatever. It can even work probably with mobile tests too. So if you didn't use CodeceptJS or didn't